This is my agenda of sorts. There are something like 80 slides in this pack. There is no way we're going to get through them all, right, even in the next 2 hours. So you're just going to need to bear with me if I skip through them. I have found that students tend to like having, particularly early on, some slides that include summaries of the cases. So I've been lazy and I haven't removed them, but we might shoot through pretty quickly with some stuff. This is the one that I want to do. Again, as only 40 of you can get in, feel free to just one person go in with a mate and enter as a team. For this one, you get points. It's a bit like Kahoot, only without the music. I can sing if you like. You won't like it. And yeah, just let's see how your prep has gone so far. So people in, ready to have a go? I can't actually tell. In a unilateral contract, only one party has a contractual obligation. Is this a true or a false statement? 2 of you are in already. Now, don't worry too much if this is, given there was actually a question specifically about this just beforehand, we're going to talk about these things. Part of what I do with these quizzes is I'm just trying to work out where I need to spend the most of my time, because if you all got it 100%, literally the worst thing that can happen to me as a teacher is that I ask a question and somebody gives me 100% the correct answer right from the very beginning. So let's talk about this one. The very nature of a unilateral contract is at the time that the contract is made, only one party has an obligation. That's how it's different from a bilateral contract, which the creation of a bilateral contract means that all of the parties have obligations at the point in time where the contract is made. So we use it bilateral, meaning as in 2 parties, but it could be 2 or more parties technically. When a unilateral contract is made, only one party has an obligation. The other party's obligation is fulfilled before the contract is made. So we'll talk about the reasons for that as we go forward. But that's good.
What is an example of a unilateral contract?
Let's talk about them when we get there. I'm fobbing you off, Michael, aren't I? But again, you saw the little picture on the screen. An obligation to give a reward to somebody who finds a lost dog is a classic example of a unilateral contract. At the time the contract is made, i.e. when the dog is returned to its rightful owner who has promised $100 on finding the dog, the offeree has fulfilled their side of the bargain. They don't have to do anything. The contract is made at that point, and the person, the offeror, the person who has offered the reward, has a binding obligation to make the payment. I said I wasn't going to do it, and then I did it. Daisy, Steph and Victor, early winnings because they're quick, but let's see what happens next. Unilateral obligations are executory at the time of contract formation. Is that a true statement or a false statement? Sorry, it's really bad if I sing in between. Two, 1, 0, those who are in. Unilateral contracts are executory at the time of contract formation. It's a little bit of a difficult question the way that it's read, but the contract itself, the offer, so that the consideration is yet to be paid, but the obligation, the party's obligation, the offeree's obligation has been fulfilled. Speed counts. Which of the following is true? These are funny ones. I have a feeling you can only choose one, but I could be wrong. That might be why I changed this software. A unilateral offer cannot be made to the public at large. A unilateral offer can be made only to a specific person. A unilateral offer must be made to the public at large. A unilateral offer can be made to the public at large. None of the above. One of these things is not like the other one. Oh, only one person got in time, but they were right. Okay, I need to remember. And that one person was clearly Tiffany. Woo! I'm so glad that Richard Roxburgh has joined us today, by the way. Thank you. There's no real difference between a unilateral contract and a bilateral contract. Again, true or false? Somebody's excited. Speed counts, 12 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have to work out how to add music to this to make it like Kahoot. And most people there can see that there is a difference. Okay, and that difference goes to when the parties have obligations. Which of the following would not be considered an invitation to treat? Okay, sounds like there's a few of them coming up and you have 20 seconds, so it's going to be quick. A brochure summarising NBN plans, a display case filled with gold watches, no prices, a department store catalogue showing goods and prices, or a bid made at an auction house on a Qing dynasty vase. One of these things is not an invitation to treat. Possibly more than one. So the bid at an auction is not an invitation to treat. The others are different versions of invitations to treat, and we will talk a lot more about those. Come with me. Come on. This way. Nah, it's ignoring me now. Okay. Daisy's climbing back up there. Okay, which is not a method for terminating an offer? Revocation of the offer, verbally by telephone, fulfilment of a condition precedent, lapse of a stipulated time period for acceptance, or rejection of the offer in writing by the offeree. I'm assuming you can see those on your screen. You don't need to look at this screen to do that. It's not helpful if everybody can't be in there, but... Okay, those who've answered, and go backwards. So again, most people who've been able to respond are there. And there'll be different reasons, thinking that only 11 people got through on that one, so in the time. So clearly a few of you were thinking about it, and there's an even spread in relation to the others. So let's have a look at it. So, Steph and Victor, do you want to claim your glory? Where are you? You're being shy? Where are you? Oh, Steph and Victor, I just introduced myself to you beforehand. Yeah, I gave it all away. Any of you want to have a go at doing that quiz? That was the pre-class quiz that is in Canvas. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to do, I haven't built them all yet, is before each class there should be a quick quiz that are in Canvas to help you work out whether or not you've got the things that I'm looking for out of the readings. Or maybe they're just there to be mean. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's get back into our PowerPoint presentation.